Welcome back to the Tame the Beast server. As you can see, I've kind of put things back together after the explosion last episode, and I've kind of figured out pretty much what happened. When Minecraft locked up on me the way it did, apparently what was happening was that just the client locked up, the client display. It was still connected to the server, and technically I was still online even though Minecraft on my end was completely and totally frozen. And so that's how come the creeper was able to get in. Evidently what happened is a zombie beat down the door and then a creeper walked in. I've changed the door. It is now a fence gate, which zombies don't beat down, and that will prevent that problem. And it's only 1 block wide, so spiders won't get in either. I've got my garden replanted. I've got things pretty much reorganized and so on. A little bit better. I did lose a bunch of stuff because at least the contents of one entire chest despawned before I could do anything about it. Also, in recent additions to the mods being used here includes now Mystcraft. And so I went out and I found some reeds, and I got a little bit growing here, and I've grown enough to make a few books. I have this one here that goes to the Nether. Specifically, I made that link book standing just outside the Nether portal that leads back to the spawn area, the community base. And then I made a link book that goes there, and I have another link book that comes back here. And there's been a little bit of a thing where a bunch of people contributed to the 72 diamonds needed to make a link modifier, which is now located back there at the community base. And I've used that to make these books intralinking and following, which means I can use them within this one age and they will follow me instead of drop on the floor when I use them. So that's good. That means I can get around a lot quicker without having to travel overland and so on. Now, this room, I went ahead and put these engines back up and hooked this thing back up temporarily because it occurred to me that I need to have some ores processed in order to continue here. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and start them up now. And I'll start off by processing this bit of silver, and then I'm going to throw a stack of sand in there. And while that's cooking, well, let's see what I'm going to do down here. Get this room cleared out. And what I'm going to do is that right here, I'm going to put a magma crucible, and then along here, a total of 4 magmatic engines, and then over here, a tank. Running behind will be waterproof piping to carry lava from the magma crucible to the engines, and then after the engines, any excess will go into the tank. And coming out of the front of the engines will be connections for Minecraft Joules, the Buildcraft power. It will feed back here to provide power for the magmatic engines, and it will also come back here and go up to the next level to provide power for the pulverizer and the powered furnace and other machines that will eventually be put up here. But that's going to take a little bit of time. Okay, is this not, what's going on here? This should be running. Okay, or maybe it's just that the engines haven't heated up enough yet. They have charcoal, they have water. I'm seeing power come out. There's power stored. Oh, pulverizer doesn't take sand. Duh, the furnace does. There we go. All right, while that stack of sand processes into glass, I'm going to head down here. And yes, I used my diamonds to make a turtle. I've got it powered up. Oh, that's right, I mentioned that in the last episode. I've got it powered up with like almost 30 buckets of lava. I made an iron chest here for it to store stuff in. We're right here at Y50, which is the highest level that tin spawns at. That's one of the things we need. I am going to go ahead and give this thing an excavate instruction. And I think I'm going to go ahead and have it excavate 20. And that will proceed to mine out a 20 block square area all the way down to bedrock, putting the goodies here in this chest. So all I'll have to do is come in and check the contents of the chest every now and then, and so on. Later on, I will see about putting together some kind of an automated system for filtering and sorting out things and putting them away and so on. And let's see, elsewise, I want to expand this room that way and down a couple of blocks and get my farming set up down there. An area for wheat, an area for carrots and the reeds, and also for cactus, which I got a hold of a little bit of, but I know I'm going to eventually need a lot more of it. As a matter of fact, I need to take a stack of that down here to the powered furnace to cook it up into cactus green so I can use it for pipe waterproof. As a matter of fact, I need to make a hopper. I don't have to stop down here. It's up. Well, wait a minute. Let's see what's in here. Okay, a chest. It's part of it. All right. I believe it's a stone gear with a chest and 5 iron. Okay, the iron's all down here. There we go. And we will just shift click that hopper in place and put the cactus in it. That way when the glass finishes, it'll start working on the cactus. And I only need to check in on these engines occasionally. The lava here is for use in the magma to start the magnetic engines going down below. Okay, let me look this up now. Magnetic engine, redstone transmission coil, which is silver with redstone, tin gears, which is tin or iron surrounded by tin, okay, and then more tin up top, and of course a piston. So let's go ahead and get some pistons made to start with. I think I have some redstone up here. Well, at least I used to. Oh, here we go. Okay. That's our pistons. Redstone transmission coils, silver with redstone, so let's just grab some redstone and head down there where the silver is. Alright, what else? Tin gears, it's tin, iron surrounded by tin, so might be using most of, not all of my tin doing this, but that's alright. That's 2 gears per engine. Alright, that's enough for 4 engines. And then 310 per engine. Okay, that's it for the tin at the moment. Maybe I shouldn't have made all those gears right away, but that's alright. Not a problem. What I'm going to do is just kind of babysit this turtle a little bit. Let me go ahead and get some more light down here. Babysit the turtle and wait until the turtle comes up with enough tin to continue the project of getting some stuff built up there to produce and store power. And I'll be back once I have the tin. Alright, I'm still waiting on enough tin to get busy with making machines and whatnot, but I've got this room cleared out, and I think it'll serve as a good preliminary farm. Certainly I can move this stuff out of the way. And so let's see, do I have a hoe? How about that? I do have one. How about it? Alright, let's go ahead and get the ground tilled here, and then I'll get some water in. I should go ahead and start putting some water in so that the stuff will actually stay tilled. And then go up here and grab some more water. And wheat and seeds and whatnot to start with. Let's go ahead and get this tilled. And actually, I shouldn't have tilled the innermost places because that's where I want to put reeds. Oh, well, that was real brainy of me. And the only way to really untill it is to either jump up and down on it or just dig it up and put it back. Alright, and then we'll just do the traveling infinite water thing so that we don't have to listen to running water. There. Alright, I'll just take what seeds I've got here. I've got some more upstairs. And let's just go ahead and get the rest of this stuff moved. Some more seed. And okay, I've got plenty of carrots. I don't have any potatoes. Well, I got a couple of baked potatoes, but they're hardly plantable. While I don't particularly anticipate using a lot of wheat for food, it's going to be necessary for other things later on. And I'll just plant the rest of this with carrots. And as the reeds grow up, I'll get some more planted here on this row as well. And over this way, I'm thinking to put in some kind of a little bit of a cactus farm. I mean, I do have a decent amount of cactus right now, but it would be good to have more. Let's see, I've got some sand here. I'll put this away and put that away and that. And I think on just something really basic, simple. sand on top of those. And then put the cactus top there. And given the height of the roof, as soon as the cactus tries to grow, it will fall down. So what I'm thinking, just dig some water trenches here. No, gotta leave that. And I'll have a water stream 3 wide going that way. And bringing all the cactus that pops off down to one area. Alright, let's get the water going. And that takes it all down to here. And obviously, I missed with one of the water things. There we go. So now as the cactus grows, I just need to come down here and grab it. And later on, when I can make it, I'll get some obsidian pipe and put down here and have it collected into a chest automatically. And then, in the meantime, I can go ahead and take all of this up. Fix the floor. I'm going to go ahead and leave the infinite water thing here because it can sometimes be handy to have it available. But now I've got more room. I can put some more chests and stuff over there and so on. And as for progress down here, the turtle has been busy. Let's see, there's some more copper, some tin, crude oil in block form, aluminum, marble, coal, and some iron. Fair amount of unpleasant critters down there, but turtle doesn't care. And I don't care. Alright, let's drop in here. I'm just dropping off unprocessed ores over here until there's enough for a good processing run. And the rest of the stuff that I'm not going to deal with right now, I'm dropping it up here. Alright, not bad. So, I'm basically going to spend some time here tending my farms, getting the reeds spread out because I'm going to be needing a bunch of paper going forward. And tending cactus and food growth and so on. And babysitting the turtle, grabbing up materials as they become available. And it won't be too awfully long, I don't think, before I have enough tin to go ahead and get those magmatic engines and the magma crucible made up. I'm also going to need a bit of gold that I don't have any more of right now. I did, but it despawned in the big explosion thing. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. And so here it is, several hours later, and the excavation is finally complete. You'll note the turtle is parked way down here instead of up there where it started because, well, along the way, right about this level, there was a crash and the server had to be restarted. And when it was restarted, the turtle that I had set down here and was in process of mining was no longer anywhere to be found. And so I went up and made another one. This one not having a diamond pick because I could have sworn I had like 8 or 9 more diamonds in the chest up there, and they are nowhere to be found. So this is the final take, the final load from the turtle, well, the final several loads worth of gravel. I've been pulling the good stuff and bringing it upstairs. 1 diamond out of all that. That's the grand total of that turtle's diamond take. I'll deal with the chest later. Okay. And as you can see, there's going to have to be something done about all this lava. It broke into a lava pool there and another one there, and there's a couple of more in the middle. And it has made a royal mess. But I'm thinking that right over there will be a good place to set up a pump and some redstone engines, and then run some waterproof pipe out this way and then up there to a lava storage facility to serve as fuel for magmatic engines and a geothermal generator. So I'm going to get on that fairly soon here. And let's see. Here's the grand total of the immediately usable ores. Almost 2 stacks of iron, 13 gold, 16 copper. Finally came up with some tin, 31 tin. So I'm going to go ahead and take that tin and the copper, the gold, a stack of iron. Turn my steam engines on and start dumping this stuff into the pulverizer. Let that run. Put the rest of the stuff away. It's useful stuff, but I'm not going to have a use for it immediately. And let's see, put that up there. Redstone can go up there, coal can go here, diamond there. Alright, now the garden is doing better. I've got wheat here and reeds, and I put in a line of flax because it is, while it is slow growing, it's a good source of string. And then of course a couple of lines of carrots. The cactus farm has been remarkably unproductive. I know cactus grows slow, but really, in all this time, I've checked 2 or 3 dozen times, and there hasn't been a single cactus drop. And the way that's set up, it should. So, let's see. I had another adventure in which I decided for some strange reason to go down into that pit while it was dark down there and put some torches along the walls, light things up. I ended up getting killed by a zombie and then another zombie when I tried to get stuff back. And it was really kind of almost humorous because there was at least twice I got killed by a zombie using my sword and wearing my armor. And eventually, interestingly enough, while of the 2 books I was carrying, one of them was lost. This one, however, was not, and it didn't despawn. So I did eventually get it back. The turtle didn't mine it or destroy it or anything. It just kind of got kicked around when the turtle moved in the area. And I was able to run down there and finally recover the book. The zombies were taken care of by the turtle. They managed to get in its way. It proceeded to kick their butts. And it collected their drops, which was, at the very least, the sapphire sword with smite and looting on it, or the green sapphire, and then there's a blue sapphire up there that wasn't enchanted that the other zombie was using, and I recovered my iron leggings. So at least there's something. And then, well, the rest of it is simple enough. We finished the excavation operation, dug through a chunk of that abandoned mine shaft down there. Now, well, why am I going up this way when this is so much faster? I do like that. Alright, pulverizer is going. Engines are still heating up. And the pulverizer is running on its little, the last bit of energy I had stored. Powered furnace is going. And we will soon have enough tin and gold and so on to go ahead and get some magnetic engines going to provide power. And so, that's that. On the other hand, there is another thing or two that I want to get a hold of. In the local area, I found some rubber trees. I tapped out the sticky resin, and then I cut down the trees. And that's okay, because I also got 8 saplings in the process, which I will be planting later on. But for right now, I'm going to, let's see, not the rubber, but the sticky resin. I can at least put that into the furnace and get some resin out of it so that I can get some wires going on. There's one thing that I have decided it will be very handy to have is a jetpack. So let me look that up just for grins. Okay, bat box. It's 3 batteries, which is a bunch of tin and some redstone and a copper wire each. Copper wire there, so that's 4 copper wires, and then 6 more for the advanced circuit. Total of 5 refined iron and some glowstone. Glowstone being the one thing I don't have, but I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of this cranking anyway. Alright, I need, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 refined iron. And it looks like I'm going to have just enough rubber to make the copper cables I will need. I'll get the whole thing made up, and then it will be time for a quick jaunt into the Nether to see if I can come up with some glowstone dust. And so I will catch up with you when all this processing is done. All right. Pulverizer's cooking away on the iron. Powered furnace is just now finishing up with the last of the copper. Refined iron is ready. And let's see, there's some tin. Okay, let's see. That's right. Oh, wait a minute, there's some redstone in here. Okay. It would be helpful if I would get my copper cables together first. Alright. There's the 3 batteries. No wood in there. Okay, let's go upstairs and get the wood. Alright, there's the bat box. And now we need that bat box. We need a circuit. The circuit needs to be made an advanced circuit and placed there. Need some lapis for that. Actually, let's take this out of there. Now we need some glowstone here and here, and a couple of more for the jetpack itself, and we can get that thing put together. So, let's just go ahead and dump this stuff in there, including the turtle. And let's have a try at the Nether for some glowstone. Alright, this is a spot here that I set up a book to. It's right there, but this portal goes back to the spawn village. So, I'm going to head down this way and see if perhaps I can spot any glowstone. Oh, I hate these bang your head hallways, especially when they're dark. One of these days I'm going to have to come through here and make this thing not quite so bang your head on the roof. Well, there's some glowstone, but can I get to it? Let me turn the brightness up. Plenty of pyrite here. That stuff is supposed to be pretty good for experience. These fires put out. Glowstone I want right up there. Okay. I think I got enough cobble to get up there, so let's go for it. All right. Alright, I'm just going to count on the stuff being accessible on the ground. Well, that and catching as much of it as I can. Okay, there's no lava down there. Alright. What I need to do now is just tear this platform down because I don't like leaving derpy things like this hanging about. And now carefully, one block at a time, dig my way back down. Because I don't want the block lag to come in and kick me off the tower. Alright, let's just grab all this stuff up. Alright. Very, very good. A nice easy run of a little over a stack of glowstone dust. There's more over there. It looks easy to get to, but hey, let's not be greedy. Let's just book it out of here. Very handy. Hello. Okay, apparently I have to wait for the world to load around me. Ah, here we go. All right. Glowstone dust, we have an advanced circuit. Okay. Refined iron, jetpack, 2 more glowstone, and we have a jetpack. And now I know an easy way to get it charged. Stop by the community base, and there are facilities there to recharge it, which will serve until I can get my own IC2 power supply going. Hello. All right. Here we are. Pretty nice place they've got set up out here. And here is the community resource area. Okay, there should be charging facilities in here. As soon as the thing lets me interface with it. Okay, there we go. Let's charge it up. Not take very long. Okay, there's a coke oven, blast furnace here. That's good to know. Crucible, powered furnace, pulverizer. What's that? Thermionic fabricator. Ooh, yeah, that'll be handy. I may end up needing to use that. What? Uncrafting table. Oh, cool. I'd heard about those. Okay. All right. Well, we'll get things in order here, and very soon, I think next up is going to be to get a geothermal generator hooked up and an MFE to charge with it, and an arrangement of pump and pipes and whatnot to fuel it with all that lava down in my mine. All right. Okay, that'll work. Let's head on back. Okay, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be up there. There. Oh, you just love lag. Oh, wait a minute. Zombie, you hitting me through the block. You sorry so-and-so. You can see him right there. He's glitching through the block. All right. I need to reconfigure my keys because the mode switch key wasn't where I expected it to be. So I'm going to get that fixed and I'll be back. Got hover mode going, so let's just hover on over here. Check out this lava area here. As in, get the immediate vicinity lit up and kill that frick. Oh! Okay, I'll be back when things catch up with me. Okay, well, I'm back. And I'm proceeding to cobble myself a staircase along the wall here to get back to the area that I so easily flew into before, so that I can attempt to recover my stuff. And hopefully the zombie is not wearing the jetpack. That would be embarrassing, at least. It's bad enough that he's probably wielding my sword. And of course there would be a creeper. Thank you. I needed that. Well, it looks like I've got the zombie just about the time he finished me off. Alright, quickly. Jetpack on. Pick in place. Armor in place. As fat lot of good it's going to do me. Pick up the torches. Put the carrots over here and... oh, I guess I don't need them right this minute. It won't hurt to ensure that this place is lit. It also won't hurt to grab some sapphires and rubies. Alright. Alright, potential disaster averted. And we fly away because we don't want to deal with a creeper. Alright. Alright. I will waste my 2 arrows on you. Just to see that. Alright, I am going to venture over here. Well, you would be something of a turd, wouldn't you? You heard it here first, folks. Creepers are walking turds. All right. That area closed off. And I don't see any other easy access except for a old escaping hole in the ceiling. So we'll close that up so that I can come back down here in the next episode and get a lava pumping station put together and build the MFE that it will be charging, a geothermal generator that will do the charging. Well, this charging sounds like somebody has a credit card. I know, that was terrible, and I shouldn't have said it. Okay, that's blocked up. The rest of this is either blocked off or lit up, and there's a creeper right there, so I obviously missed something. Ugh. Alright, we'll just close this off this way. No more creepers, no spiders, nothing coming through there. And with that, I earned that gunpowder. With that, it's time to get out of here while we still have enough charge to do so. And I know this episode has already run really long, so at any point, at some point, I'm going to say, we'll catch you in the next episode. Take it easy. Thanks for watching. I'm out of here.